Open Your Eyes is brought to you by the Belize Bank, our country, your bank, and Smart, bringing people together. Welcome to Open Your Eyes.
Start your morning right.
I'm April Martinez.
I'm Paul Lopez.
And I'm Sabrina Daly.
And Paul is here with a vengeance on What the Friday.
Yeah, when start me up about this food thing, about people were overweight. Start me early in the morning, right? Because got a reality where we really have to look on and address, but we are talk about it.
Yeah, we're
yes,
we'll
talk about it on the call segment, but let's jump into our show lineup for this morning.
We have our TikTok viewers.
Oh yes, we want to address our TikTok people. They have been joining us live at 6:20 every single morning, so we just want to say thank you so much. Say bye, Paul.
Bye.
Bye, Sab.
Bye.
And please join us on YouTube or Facebook or on cable TV. Bye, guys.
And before we get into the show lineup, I have to send a huge birthday shout out, congratulatory anniversary shout out to Noticiero Cinco Semanal.
Yes.
Right? That's our Spanish news. They have been in operation for a year now, right? So last night made it 1 year exactly. So we have to big them up because that's not easy work. Every week I see the team, Rick, I see Darrell used to do it. I see Zenaida, Lanza, Benita Keme Palacio, Hippolito Novello, Miss Franzella, I didn't say Rick, Miss Franzella, Hermoso. They've all really been investing heavily in this product that our Spanish audience, Spanish-speaking audience have come to grow and love and appreciate. So we want to say happy birthday to them, happy anniversary to them. And listen, man, just keep it coming because we enjoy it. I might not understand Espanol that much, but
Paul, you're speaking Spanish in your voice.
When the segment come on, blah, 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 I could hablar, so don't play me.
So I have to say that the thing that I really love about Noticiero Cinco Semanal is that my grandma can finally watch it.
Yeah.
And I think that that is a huge thing for even the fact that she can't listen to our show. She puts it on, but she can't understand us. So her being able to at least support Greater Belize media by watching Noticiero Cinco Semanal is a huge blessing. So I just want to say thank you so much for the inclusivity, and so my grandma can finally listen to news.
Yeah, and many other people as well who have been looking forward to the news in Spanish every Thursday. I go back to the team as well, though, Paul, because I think for a lot of people, if you're not working behind the scenes, you don't get to really recognize the depth of work that's involved in all of these productions. And the same team that's involved in Open Your Eyes and even News 5 Live, they're manning Noticiero as well. And so I just have to say huge kudos to each and every one of them. Francella is amazing. I love her.
She's fantastic.
And Hippolito has been running a tight ship with this.
Exactly.
Big up you.
Who is also a part of the digital department
as well. That's what I'm saying,
and
right? You have to balance out work. And he brings his whole digital team over.
Yeah.
And interestingly, the diversity there is so unique that all of them are Spanish
Benita, who you just saw on screen there, she is behind the scenes, but there was a point that she had to fill in as anchor. And that's just so exciting.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, let's move into our show lineup that we have.
So our show lineup for this morning we're going to kick things off with Grace. Of course, there is no What the Friday without Grace, and we are going to be having a new addition to the Grace family. We're going to be welcoming Naledo to the Grace family this morning. And of course, right after that, we're going to get into some calls with you all, our lovely viewers, on some of the local topics, some of the hype topics, some of the topics that Paul already fight for. And then following that, I'm very, very excited for this particular segment where we're going to be having a women's panel. We're going to be sitting down with some of our lovely women who are going to be giving us some insights on some of their experiences, their perspectives. They are fine like wine women in our society, and I can't wait for that conversation. And then we're going to wrap things up with Mars Productions as they bring Paradise Weekend in Belize. So that's what we have lined up for What the Friday.
For sure, some exciting conversations lined up for you all. And in our call-in segment, here are things that you should get your mind geared up to call in and give your input on. First of all, yesterday we saw there was a divide on social media and just generally between, over the Ministry of Health's healthy meals conversation under $10 and health statistics in Belize, right? Yeah. Where being overweight and obese is concerned. I'm going to touch on that a little bit. You could call in and let us know what you think, man. Well, also, this morning is the start of the 29th edition of the La Ruta Maya Belize River Challenge. We've been covering the rifts, the controversy, the race. We've heard from every single person you could likely hear from, and those we haven't heard from, perhaps we'll hear from them in short order. That starts this morning, and we're looking at the rift that widens inside the Canoe Association as well ahead of the La Ruta Maya race. And then BDF spoke yesterday about tightening border security as cartel violence spreads. We also will be looking at the citywide transformation plan unveiled at a poorly attended consultation this week. 2 bridges are being prepared to be replaced, and that will cause some traffic concerns for sure. And last but certainly not least, U.S., and this is in line with the cartel violence, U.S. is urging Latin American allies to be more aggressive against drug cartels. Some interesting developments in Florida yesterday where that cartel conference is concerned.
All right. Well, we are going to have quite an interesting show lineup today, but I know that we have to take a quick break. And when we come back, we are going over to Grace and introduce a new guest into the Grace family. But don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back here on Open Your Eyes.
In the heart of the Kaya district, Calico Jacks is proving that sustainability and success can go hand in hand.
When Calico Jacks wanted to move to solar energy, the biggest difficulty for us was the finance. Belize Bank believed in our vision, and we are very happy and grateful that they gave us this opportunity for the financing.
Through the Credit Risk Abatement Facility, a partnership between Belize Bank and the CARICOM Development Fund, small and medium businesses can access financing for renewable and energy-efficient solutions with reduced collateral requirements.
Here at SCSB, we're grateful for Belize Bank to make it easier for our clients to go green. We're proud to work with businesses like Calico Jacks to help them lower their costs and their carbon footprint.
At Belize Bank, we are powering Belize's transition to renewable energy, one business at a time. Together with our partners, we're making sustainable financing accessible for all.
Belize Bank, financing a greener, stronger Belize.
The Social Security Board's new whistleblower reporting system makes it easy and confidential to speak up by reporting misuse of the Social Security services and benefits, including fraud, misconduct, false claims, and more. If you know of any unethical or illegal activity relating to SSB benefits, claims, or personnel, Go to ssbspeakup.integrityline.com or use our toll-free hotline 0800-SPEAK-UP, 0800-773-2587. This confidential reporting system is a way for you to report concerns or incidents privately without fear of reprisal. Your submission is confidential and anonymous. The Social Security Board is committed to providing a secure, confidential medium for whistleblowing that promotes organizational accountability and enhances public confidence in our services.
Kite flying is fun, but it can also be dangerous. Fly kites safely by following these tips. Never use wire, metallic thread, or wire-reinforced strings. You could be electrocuted. Remember, even a safely built kite can cause a power outage if it gets caught in a power line. Always use paper, plastic, or wood to build kites. Never fly kites near power lines, in the path of traffic, aircrafts, or near highways. Always fly kites with a responsible adult, in open areas, in dry weather, and with clear visibility. Never attempt to remove your kite from a power line. Always call BEL at 0800-235-2273 if your kite gets caught in a power line. Belize Electricity Limited. We care about your safety.
Finally, a postpaid plan for 3 people. Introducing Smart Trio. Why pay for mobile service alone when you can share and save? Get unlimited national calls, texts, plus 100 gigabytes of shared data. And the best part? It's only $135. That's right, as low as $45 per person. Perfect for small families, couples, or close friends. Smart Trio. 3 lines, 1 smart choice. Sign up now and you could win a Trio getaway to San Pedro for 3. Visit us at www.smart-bz.com for more information or sign up at any showroom today. Smart, bringing people together.
We at Full Tech Systems understand that technology isn't just a tool, it's a game changer. At home, smart devices and AI are revolutionizing daily life. In education, tech is making learning more interactive and accessible for students and educators alike. For businesses and government, it's driving innovation, streamlining operations, and unlocking growth, leveraging tech for better services, infrastructure, and security. At Full Tech Systems, we help you thrive with cutting-edge solutions, partnering with leaders like Dell, HP, Microsoft, APC, Fortinet, Cisco, and Tomy Inc. We deliver the right products for your needs, whether it's boosting efficiency, improving customer engagement, or scaling operations. Connect with us and let's drive innovation together. Full Tech Systems, your technology center, where you come for the price, but stay for the service.
Welcome back. Thanks for staying tuned with us. Listen, this is a very exciting conversation, not only because we have food, but because this is a partnership that is Belizean. And this is a partnership that promotes something that will build and grow this economy. And of course, it's all about food and good and healthy food. And we are joined this morning by Miss Melanie Koch, who is the Senior Brand Manager over at Grace. And she is joined as well by the President of Naledo, right?
Naledo.
Naledo Foods and Beverages Incorporation. And we have here Miss Umida Switlo.
Hi.
And if you are not familiar, Naledo is the brand behind the very popular turmeric product, exactly. And so now we're talking this morning about a partnership, and we're going to go over to Miss Koch. Good morning.
Hi, morning, Paul.
How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing excellent, and thank you for having me. I haven't been on the show in
a
ages,
while.
yes. I think almost a year. So
wow.
It's excellent to be
Well,
back.
welcome back. How you like the new place and the new
I love it.
Chill?
I love
yeah,
it.
So
It
that's
looks
what we
awesome,
did.
especially with the bright turmeric colors on the screen.
And
It's
the
awesome.
smell of turmeric in this place.
Yes.
So now you all are entering into a partnership. Is this a distribution partnership? Tell us a bit about it.
Yes, it is. It's actually a partnership that is already established. So conversation started back in 2021 with Omida, and we encountered a little small kind of turtle steps in terms of the process and us getting that relationship going. And then I remember back in November I got this email from her, please send someone to pick up the products. The products are sitting here. At that time my boss was out of the country, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do with this woman? I need to ensure that we get this product from her, and with everything it went quite smoothly, and we got our first shipment of Truly Turmeric into our warehouse in November of last year. And since then, we've had an awesome relationship. Umida invited us back in January to her home. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not a big fan of curry. I like turmeric, but I don't like curry. So when she said she was making us this curry turmeric dinner, I'm like, oh my gosh.
What do you want to know?
Yes, I think I have to pretend that I like this this meal that that she's preparing for me, and I'm like, okay, I'll be very open-minded about it. And weird enough, I asked for seconds.
Did you?
Yes, I did, which was awesome. But it puts an entirely different twist to your meals when you're preparing your meal.
That's great.
And I think one of the things that captures my taste buds, my attention, is this bright yellow color that you're seeing, and it doesn't fade. And I think that was one of the most awesome thing. The second thing is that when we were traveling down south, I stopped at Shy Bell, and the guy was like, do you know that the blackberry drink iced tea is the most famous one? And I'm like, all right, whatever. So when we got to Umida said, I have, it was sorrel, right?
Yes.
Sorrel and blackberry. So she said, which one would you like? I said, well, the guy from Shy Bell said that the blackberry is the most popular one, so I'm going to try that. he wasn't lying.
Uh-huh.
He was not lying.
Yeah.
So I hope you do get the opportunity to taste that one.
Yeah, me too.
In fact, all of them. But just that my favorite is now the blackberry.
Let me tell you something, Miss Duck. You are an excellent brand manager because the products that you're promoting, you don't promote it blindly. You go in and you taste and you have the experience so that you could tell your customers about the experience, and I think that is exceptional.
Thank you.
So much so that you could tell stories about the products. That is excellent, and I appreciate that. And we'll get back to you because I'm sure you have more stories to tell.
Yes, I do.
But I want to go over now to the president behind the brand to tell us a bit about how excited you are about this partnership.
It's really important for a Belizean company to have Belizean distribution, because you can go to the rest of the world and we export to 7 countries. But until you can prove that your product is loved by the people in your country, then you're kind of toast. So we had a couple of distributors before, but we really wanted a distributor that was world-renowned. And Grace Kennedy is a company that's in Canada, in the UK. I just came back from London and saw their warehouses and all their beautiful products. It brings us to the next level. And you know what? It's also a deep connection to the Caribbean.
Yeah.
And that feels good to me because Belizean company, Caribbean distributor, professional company, it's making a huge difference.
So Ms. Scott, where is Grace now? Is Grace Belize, correct? That's the
Grace Kennedy Belize Limited.
Yes. So where are you all distributing these products now?
Well, we actually distribute countrywide. We have most of the tourist areas, like for example, Hopkins, Placencia. Umida's product is still very much popular in Punta Gorda as well. So what we have done is that we have what we call account managers across the country.
Yes.
So that in its sense gave her the opportunity for her to expand her distribution. So when we do deliveries in Corozal, Orange Walk, the Keys, out west in Cayo, her product is on that truck going along with our product as well. And it's something that we're trying to encourage more Belizeans come on board with us. Grace Kennedy is willing to any opportunity that we're able to put out there, push Belizean products. So it's not only centered around our Grace or Caribbean products. We're looking at local suppliers, Come, partnership. We're looking for products to be able to distribute for local Belizeans.
No, perhaps like a few of our viewers, we're very familiar with the turmeric product in the jar. I was not fully aware that you had such a diverse options in terms of the products that you all
your
produce.
Face oils and your masks.
Well, come on, you have a cacao product. Where did it start? What did you actually start with?
Okay, so I came to Belize 11 years ago as an advisor to your government, and it was on youth and enterprise. And what I really looked at was underutilized agricultural products.
Interesting.
So for example, we're going to have a bumper mango season. If you go south, you'll just see these flowers. And then what's going to happen to all these mangoes, right? So when I came here, I'm Indian, so I wanted to see where my peeps were, right? So I came to Punta Gorda. There was a conference on the Indian diaspora, and I met Indians, but they were very different from my Indians. I came from Africa, so India, Africa, Uganda, then the Belize. And the Indians here came straight from India to Belize. They were different from me because they had been indentured servants and a lot had changed in their culture. For Indians from Africa, we maintained our culture. So when we brought our spices to Africa, we were on a trade route so we could continue to get our spices. When they came to Belize, they brought all their spices. And the only one that really took off was yellow ginger, turmeric. And now there's over 6 million pounds of turmeric in the ground.
In Belize?
In Toledo only.
Really?
Yeah.
You said the word 6 million, you know.
Yeah, because it just grows in the forest.
Wild.
And the other thing about our turmeric here in Belize, it's the best in the world.
So yellow ginger, turmeric, different?
Same thing.
It's the same thing.
We can call it haldi if you're Indian, turmeric if you're English, and if you're Belizean, you're yellow ginger.
Ah, so you saw this surplus and you decided we could do something with it.
Yes, and here's the key. Everywhere in the world, turmeric powder. Everybody knows turmeric powder, but you can't in business compete with the best, which is India. They 90% of the turmeric in the world comes from India. However, that turmeric is somewhat contaminated and has high lead content because of the population in India.
And the pollution.
And the pollution. So what we found was we tested the turmeric in Belize and it had 7.6% curcuminoids. And that's the medicine part of it, the oil. So when you make turmeric powder, you reduce it and process it highly. And what happens is you lose a lot of the good parts. So you end up with like 2% curcuminoids, 7.6. So you don't want to compete with the Indians on the powder. So we decided, okay, let's try and make something different. So we made this paste.
You smell that?
Yeah.
And
I've been smelling it all morning.
Have a smell. Ooh, strong, right, Mom? So this paste actually is far more bioavailable. That means your body can use it better than that.
And the powder.
And why is it has some special things. And they're all Belizean. So silk grass, cold pressed coconut oil, then fresh squeezed lime juice from farmers and textile and silk grass. And then we have black pepper from Spice Farm. And the only imported thing in here is sea salt from Mexico. I wish we made sea salt in Belize. So here we go. All the value added. So when we were on Dragon's Den in Canada.
You were on Dragon's Den?
Yes, we were.
For those who don't know what Dragon's Den is, it's the equivalent to Shark Tank.
Yes.
Yes.
So Narina and I went on Dragon's Den. All 7 dragons wanted to be a piece of part of the company.
Did they?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I have to go look for that episode now.
Yes, and what they wanted though, they wanted us to send the turmeric to Canada and process it there. So we were quite stubborn in the fact that we wanted to do the value added here because that's where the impact in development is. If we always export the raw product like sugar and we don't make candy here, do you know what I mean? So we wanted to do it here, and so because I had come as an advisor with youth and enterprise, we always seem to have and always try to recruit young people to our factory.
So we have the powder, we have the paste. I see we also have drinks in front of us.
Yes.
Tell us a bit about these options. I don't know that they're turmeric drinks. Tell us what's happening here.
Okay, what's happening is I have this amazing daughter named Narina, and she did some research and she said, you know, Mom, there's something about the turmeric leaf. So we smelt it, dried it, experimented, and what we came up with was Belizean blackberry iced tea with turmeric leaf.
Yeah.
That's an awesome one.
And then we have sour sop. Leaf, the leaf of the sour sop, which is supposed to be very good for you, with turmeric leaf. Then we added Toledo fever grass, so we call it fever like in Belizean, and that's got turmeric leaf in it too. And then we went on to have twist of lime, which is purely turmeric leaf and lime juice. And now this one, the sorrel.
Wow.
So look at this.
And they all have turmeric leaves.
Yes.
Yeah.
And all underutilized Belizean products. The blackberry iced tea that you mentioned, we went all the way. Oh, do we have a glass here?
If only we had a glass.
We'll get one soon.
Yeah, we'll have some TV
Have a
magic
whiff of
happen.
How about that?
Blackberry.
Okay, so we went to Gales Point, Manatee, and we were visiting there. And I'm looking up at the trees, and I'm seeing blackberry everywhere.
Everywhere.
And it's called jamun in the Indian language. And blackberry is a really potent antioxidant. And again, super healthy food.
Yeah. And it makes good wine.
And makes good wine. That's what Belizeans say.
That's how, yeah, it makes like good wine.
So I don't drink wine, so here we went with blackberry iced tea. And I really want you to have a sip so that you can tell the people.
So me and Miss Cock will have a sip.
Yeah.
Melody is fine.
Miss Melanie, all right.
All right, here you go. Have a toast.
Yeah, we'll have a toast.
To Belizean blackberry.
Yeah.
And to partnership.
Yes, yes. Let's do it.
Wow.
Sold, right?
Oh my gosh.
Isn't it?
Well, what do you use for sweetener?
Always Belizean sugar.
Yeah.
The
it's
brown
really
sugar
good.
is the best. And then
This is very refreshing.
isn't it
Yeah.
totally awesome? So I'm gonna in season. That's only in season. We only made 1,000 bottles and they're sold.
And if you have blackberry tree sitting in your yard and you're not doing anything with it, Omida is always in need of blackberry. Yeah.
Oh yeah. We pay $1.50 a pound.
Do you?
Okay, try this.
What is this one?
Sorrel.
Oh yes.
You
ma'am.
guys know sorrel so well, ma'am.
Oh gosh.
A little bit sorrel, just a little bit. So,
yes.
what do you think? The
I really
blackberry
like it.
is really the
Blackberry
punch.
punches you. The sorrel is mild, but it's just as refreshing.
So I want to say that on the Belizean shelves, you will see a lot of different iced teas from different parts of the world. But if you turn around and look at that label and its contents, not so healthy.
Yeah.
So healthy, support local farmers. We have worked with 300 small-scale growers and farmers. And then the other products.
Yes, so let's look quickly at the other products because we have some cooking to do.
Oh, yes, of
right?
course. Okay.
So, yes, tell us.
Turmeric face mask. This is my great-grandmother's recipe. This makes you feel beautiful. This is turmeric face oil. The black marks we get as women as we get older or during pregnancy and when we have acne, this takes that out. And then we have a body scrub with turmeric. And then our new product that we're experimenting with is called brewing cacao. It's the trash of the cacao industry. And then you just brew it and make it with coffee.
I love how industrious you are. That's excellent.
All right.
Innovation, right?
Yeah, so for you, Miss Melanie, how much does Grace appreciate not only the product, but the branding and the packaging that this company comes with?
We do appreciate truly turmeric and Omida and Narina 110%.
Yeah.
We're going to push it to 125 soon, right? So
yes.
There are some stuff in terms of our standards, you know, and stuff like that that we still need to iron out. But like I said, so far the relationship has been very good in terms of communication. You know, we bounce ideas off each other. And Omida's company is well certified, so we don't have any issues there. But the packaging for us is okay, the presentation is okay.
Yes, very
you know,
much
it's
so.
excellent. And like I said, and you vouch for me as well, the use of the product, you have to use your product to understand it,
You
to
have
know it,
to.
to be able to sell it. The turmeric oil, you know, people is asking me, how do you look so young? I'm like, okay, I'm not going to tell you my secret, but
The secret is out today.
The secret is out today. So, and the price, yes, it's a little bit
On the premium side.
yeah, on the premium side, but then you're paying for a premium product.
Exactly.
You know, and premium product doesn't come cheap.
Yes.
So, like I said, try it, use it, and maybe you can see this.
I want to add something to that.
Go ahead.
When this product sells in Canada, this large jar, it'll be around $19.99 Canadian, so about 20 US, around there. Well, in Belize, it's between $12 to $15 Belize. So
Wow.
remember that Naledo is very focused on Belize. It wants to give the best product to Belizeans at the best price.
Right. Now, what better price can you get than that? I love
It's
it.
darn cheap.
Well, ladies, I want
It's time to eat.
Yes, so I want to thank you both for
Thank you.
participating in this conversation. I think it really brought some insight into this partnership. But as we said, it's one thing to talk about the product, and it's another thing to actually experience
That's
the product,
right.
And so we're going to be inviting another member of the company to join us and share a couple recipes. So I want to thank you both so much for joining
Just
us.
remember, mimase,
Sorry, so we have a saying, mimase,
yellow ginger
yellow ginger,
is good for ya.
is good for ya.
You better believe she.
You better believe she. All right. So
you.
no problem. Thank you both. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna turn things over from this side of the set. And we're gonna come over here where we have some products. We got some chips here. We got some cream cheese here. We have turmeric here as well. And so I guess I'm being given the go ahead to bring you on. All right.
Hello,
Hi.
good morning, everybody.
So we have here joining us Chief Operating Officer, Narina Swidlow.
Lovely to be here, and
a
that was a
pleasure
great
to have you.
discussion. So, Miss Umida is actually my mom, so we're a mother-daughter team.
Okay, I was wondering.
And I'm going to be showing a family recipe. So this actually comes from my grandmother, and of course it would come from her grandmother. It's been passed down through generations. It's called a golden milk.
Golden milk.
So it is the yellow ginger with some coconut milk. Today we're using Grace's beautiful coconut milk and some spices. And my grandmother would make this for me when I was sick. So, you know, if you have the flu or anything, she would right away, this is your cup of medicine. Pour the coconut milk in
So all
here.
that you have right now is coconut milk in here?
Yeah, just some coconut milk.
No other kind of milk? Just the
No,
coconut
just
milk.
right. I like using the coconut milk. I think it brings the flavor of the yellow ginger out.
Yeah.
And it's also, it's just tasty. You could use other milks if you like. Then we'll add some honey because honey has some very good properties for sore throat and other things. So we'll add a little honey. Then we have some cinnamon powder.
Okay.
So just put a little dash in there.
I'm very intrigued by this recipe.
Yeah, it's really good. Now, okay, when I was a kid, I will have to say, the first time I had it, it was like, you know, when you have the medicine on the spoon and you're like, what is this?
What is this? Right.
Yeah, but, you know, it always made me feel better, and so now whenever I make this, I think of my grandmother.
Okay.
Next, we have some clove powder. So clove is a really good thing to help with sore throats as well. And then we have some cardamom pods.
I really love how natural this recipe is.
Yeah, and we'll put some cardamom pods in there. And actually, cardamom grows in Belize, so we got that one from the spice farm. Does everybody recognize this? Do you
Is this
recognize
like a
this?
spice?
Allspice.
Allspice.
Yes,
All
you
right,
know
good.
it. You
I
know it.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah. And
Yes.
that is it for the spices.
Do
now
we
we're
put
going to add
turmeric?
it. Yes,
Of
you
course.
got it.
Can't help ourselves.
You have to add the yellow ginger. So I'm going to add a spoonful of that. So it's a pretty simple recipe. You can make it really quickly.
And this is where the golden milk
Yes,
comes
if you
in.
watch the color change. So it changes from that kind of, you know, white coconut milk. And as it heats and the yellow ginger releases the nice compounds, the anti-inflammatory compounds, it will go more golden. And that's why it gets the name golden milk.
Do you put the yellow ginger until you get a desired color?
I usually will put it more for like the flavor. So, you know, that was 2 cans of coconut milk.
Yeah.
So I put about 3 spoons in there. And I think you don't want it to overwhelm it.
That is what
you
I'm
want,
thinking.
Yeah, you want it to have like a
Balance.
nice balance. Yeah.
For sure.
And then you can also thin it out with a little bit of water.
Yes, we have some water over
I
here.
did bring.
There-
Just to
there
make it a
is.
little bit, you know, a little bit smoother. And that is a golden milk. It's super easy. So, you know, it's something that you can make quick at home. And even better, you can ice it. So you make this, and then you can put it in the fridge, cool it down, You have a nice iced golden milk.
So we're trying it.
Yeah, you're gonna try it.
You can see the smile on my face,
He's
right?
like, am I gonna like this or not? What's about to
I'm
happen?
very curious about what this is going to taste like.
Now, usually I would let it boil a little bit, you know, for a few more minutes.
Yeah, that's fine. Because I could have seen it already heating up.
So just a small, yeah, it's a little hot.
All right, so that coconut milk, you could smell the coconut milk.
And the longer you kind of have it mixing together, the spices will release their flavors more. And
Yes.
So it's a nice, like, it'll help you sleep at night. It just is a very good anti-inflammatory. That's the main property of the yellow ginger.
This for me is a great alternative to regular milk. And also, I could see how this could be beneficial if you're ailing, if you're sick. So it almost tastes medicinal, but it doesn't taste like a medicine,
No,
right?
you're right. Yeah, it's true. So I actually have a condition called endometriosis, which is a lot of women around the world have it, and it causes a lot of inflammation. So I use this product to help with that condition. My mom has some arthritis going because she's a little bit older, so she has she uses it for that. Now, there's another cool thing we can do with this.
All right, so thank you so much for showing us this product, for throwing up this recipe actually, and what you can do with it. I think this is really enjoyable. Perfect. What are we doing next?
All right, now I know you like chips.
Love chips.
Right? We're like, you saw that already. You're like, I have to try it. Yeah. So this is really simple. This is some cream cheese, some herb and garlic cream cheese, and all I'm going to do is just add a spoonful of the turmeric paste and mix it up. And look, see, this is where you can see that beautiful
This is the golden
color.
dip.
Yeah, the golden dip. And this is something like you don't have any time, you've got some friends coming over, and you want to add something a little bit healthier to the snack table.
I love this.
Yeah, and for kids too, you know the color? You can put...
Right, they'll be like, what made it that color?
You can put this in rice and have yellow rice.
I would also put this in eggs.
Yes.
Like if I boil the eggs, like how people would do deviled eggs.
Oh, yes.
I would do something like this.
That's a great idea, because the egg would then be yellow on the outside.
Exactly.
And that's it.
That's it?
Yeah.
Do we dive
Look
in?
at how quick that one was.
Whoa.
So simple, and it doesn't overpower.
Yeah.
You know, it's...
In fact, I would prefer adding a little bit more turmeric so I could get a little bit more of the turmeric flavor coming out of it.
We can do
because I know you're being a bit conservative so that it doesn't overpower it. But if I'm going to do it, I want it to
you're gonna do it all the way.
Let's go all the way.
Well, that's the thing, right? Is you can add as little or as much as you want to this.
All right, good.
Perfect.
No, I think we're getting somewhere.
Yes. So that, you know, are two different ways to use it, but you can add it to salad dressing, soups, escabeche, into marinades for shrimp, lobster, chicken. It's really versatile.
What does it mean for you to be a part of this movement and now a part of this partnership?
Well, so growing up, I grew up in Canada, in Vancouver, and my mom came to Canada as a refugee, and my grandparents. So for me, this is like our family legacy. My grandmother taught me how to cook. We have a picture of her over here by her cookbook.
Oh, that's Granny.
So Mama G was her name. And so for me, it is like, it embodies everything that I learned growing up as a family, our values to be positive impacts in the world. That's her right there with the blue.
And that's her with the blue.
Yeah. And so this is just a chance to do things that I'm passionate about, to work with small-scale farmers to make a difference in their lives, and to create a product that is going to do good for people in the world.
Well, I have to say congratulations to you, Mom, your entire team on such an excellent product, and I personally appreciate the fact that you all ensure that Belize is at the center of it, whether it's Belizean farmers, Belizean reapers, if you would, and perhaps even the employees
Yes,
as well.
yeah.
100% Belizean.
Yes. Well, I mean, the thing is that we have to respect our farmers. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody in the world eats. Everybody needs farmers, and I think like to show the great respect for the products they're producing.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations to Grace as well. With that, we're going to take another break, and when we come back, we're moving into our panel discussion with in terms of Women's Month. So we had an excellent conversation with some amazing women here, and we're going to switch it over to more women on the talk show this morning. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
The future is calling. Belize Bank. Your future, our commitment.
Galenia Hospital, located in Cancun, Mexico's premier tourism destination, is a state-of-the-art healthcare facility that provides highly specialized medical services. We are Quintana Roo's biggest private hospital with board-certified doctors and staff. Some of our services include Cath Lab, Adult Intensive Care Unit, Neonatal Intensive Care Unit, Emergency Rooms, Operating Theaters, Ambulance Services, and more. We are a medically accredited hospital by JCI, Accreditation Canada International, and General Health Council, providing extraordinary care in every specialty, from our cardiology department to our neurology center. We are focused on treating the entire person, body, mind, and spirit. Contact us at medicaltourism@hospitalgalenia.com or visit our website at www.hospitalgalenia.com. Come to Galenia Hospital in Cancun for a truly personal medical care experience.
Buenas noches, Belize. Esto es el Noticiero 5 Semanal. Soy Francela Hermoso.
Esto es el Noticiero 5 Semanal. Soy Benita Queme Palacio.
Y estos son los titulares.
Esto ha sido todo por el Noticiero 5 Semanal.
Acompáñanos nuevamente el próximo jueves a las 7 p.m.
Y síguenos en nuestras redes sociales para estar al tanto de todas las noticias en español.
Get your body sculpted with gym equipment and accessories from Belize. Quality and savings.
Haven't updated your information recently? Well, kick off the new year as a winner. RF&G Insurance is giving you a free chance to win every month. Entering is easy. Just chat with us on WhatsApp and update your information. That's it. You'll be automatically entered into our monthly raffle for a chance to win awesome prizes. Don't wait. Message us on WhatsApp and update your info today. RF&G Insurance. It pays to get it right.
Smart for everybody. Smart leading everything. Smart give you everything. Smart offer everything. Smart give you everything. North to the east and the south and the west. Smart are the best. Calling. Double up my data and give me all the text. In fact, give me a plan for my family. Unlimited calls, so me like it. And Smart make everybody feel happy. Bringing people together, me want it now. Smart got love for everybody. Me want my Smart plan. Want it right now. Me want my Smart plan. Want it right now. More bundles, data plan. Me want my smartphone, internet in my hand. Cause me want my Smart plan. Want it right now. Smart. Stay connected. Stay happy.
The future is calling. Belize Bank. Your future, our commitment.
Oh my goodness. Welcome back to Open Your
Welcome
Eyes.
back
We
indeed.
are having such a conversation already, and I'm so looking forward to bring you guys in on this next segment. Now, for the month of March, as you know, it is recognized as Women's Month. And so for the remainder of March, every week, we want to engage dynamic women who have contributed in one way or another to development, to recognizing women as well. And so to start off the panel discussion this morning, we have some dynamic ladies that will be guiding us in this conversation. It's all about women who gave for us to gain. Now, I have some ladies here with me. I have Miss Kathy Esquivel. She's an author and mental health activist. No stranger to you guys. We've also had her on the show multiple times before. In the middle, we have Miss Maureen Leslie. Now, she was the first woman deputy commissioner of police. And I won't lie to you guys, she has a lot of stories to tell. And then also, no stranger to you guys as well, Miss Lita Crone. She's an educator in Belizean history and culture.
Yes.
A dynamic lineup. Ladies,
good morning.
it's a pleasure having you all here.
Yes, of course. I think that where we need to start is the theme of our conversation this morning, women who gave so that we could gain. So basically you all walked so we could run, right? And first of all, I think I can speak on behalf of all the women in Belize from our generation specifically. Thank you so much. And I already get emotional. But I think that for the audience and for our viewers, that please do chime in the comments. Let us know some of questions that you might have for our ladies here this morning. We want to engage with all of you. But I think it's important for our viewers to get to know you a little bit better. Sabrina said your titles, but perhaps maybe talk a little bit about your experiences, your years of working not just in your fields, but trying to make a name for yourselves, and basically have this wonderful legacy that you do now. Let's start with you, Miss Kathy. I know I see you say, you kind of like jump a little bit just now, but I do believe that there is a lot of weight.
I don't think any of us set out to do what you're saying. We just set out to be ourselves. And yeah, I mean, if if it's turned out good, that's good. But I don't know about anyone else, but I don't think any of us set out to be leaders in a field. We just saw something. Well, in terms of mental health, I saw something that was lacking, something that I feel passionate about. So I've continued. And writing, I just like to write.
How about you, Miss Leslie?
I always loved uniform. And so when I was in fifth form at St. Hilda's College, graduating in 71, I decided that I wanted to work anywhere that was at the time in uniform. And so we had a guest speaker one time, a police officer, a female officer. She came in and I said, "Oh, she's so beautiful in her uniform." And that's where I'm going. Mm-hmm. So I did that for 35 years. Yeah, so.
Ms. Crum.
Well, my journey in history started out with someone knowing more about my own country that wasn't from here, and that just pissed me off. Why did this person know more about my own country? We were going into the era of independence, and I was feeling, you know, bushy-tailed and whatever the thing is from college and everything, and I wanted to be part of the scene. Mm-hmm. And I just started reading Belizean studies, took a course with Father Bueller at in Belizean history this summer. I was pregnant, and it was just, I felt that I had to know more than this person. And so, and what I knew, I wanted to tell everybody.
Yeah.
So I wanted the story to be from Belizean, not from somebody else, you know.
Yeah.
So,
you know, what I really admire about what each of you ladies just identified is that it wasn't necessarily driven by being female. It was your own personal passions that was within you. Miss Kathy said that she didn't aspire to leave a legacy. She just wanted to be her authentic self and push towards things that she enjoyed. Miss Leslie, you said you just love uniform and you wanted to see yourself in that role as well. And of course, Miss Lita, you aspired to learn more and to show that you knew about what you were passionate about as well. But the conversation this morning, we want to get a little bit deeper than that, because back then, I imagine there were several blocks in front of you that stopped you from pursuing those things that you were individually passionate about because of the era that it was at that time. Let's go to you, Miss Leslie, because when we think of a woman in uniform, we think of the security forces in particular. You were a police officer.
Yes.
I imagine at that time, extremely male dominated.
Extremely. When I applied, we had like about 400 to 500 female applicants. And they only wanted 3 in the first instance. Then they went to 4, then they went to 5, and we ended up with 6. 5 of us completed the training. And like what you said, we're about 12, I think we had at that time when I passed out. So it was totally male dominated. Imagine being told practically your first day of training that we don't want any more females. And I got that for the next 20 years of my career. That wherever, most places where I'm posted, they don't want you, they say they don't need you. But I love a challenge.
Yeah.
And the
the
minute you tell me no, I'm going there, girl. So I decided that I'm going to prove myself, I'm going to excel.
Yeah.
All the challenges, I embraced everything, and I decided I'm in here for the long haul. I wanted my pension.
Passing out at that time and being a part of, that small population of women that were selected to be in the Belize Police Department. Tell me about the roles that were given to you. Were they still kind of like female, let's put her to the desk job
girl,
type?
One of the biggest roles was to make coffee.
Oh.
And I didn't like coffee.
So you were
And so
they still wanted to domesticate you.
Yes. Before I went into police, I used to work at Belize Telephones upstairs of the old City Council building. So when I passed out of the training school, I was given the same work again, radio control and the switchboard. That was not my thing. That's why I didn't remain at Belize Telephones. And then I was posted at headquarters. And I remember a commissioner had 2 British guests, and I was instructed to make coffee. And I told my NCO, I don't drink coffee, I don't like coffee, I can't make coffee. And he said, Dobbs, you have to make it. So I said, okay. I gave him a little tea set, these little British cups, you know, little small things.
You saw some?
Yes, and I asked him, I said, how much coffee do I put in here? And he said, I don't know, just put it in. So I took 3 scoops of coffee.
Oh, my wow. Oh, you wanted to give him that energy.
Nobody said anything. Wow. So I put 3 scoops of coffee. The little cups were like that.
Yes.
And then I put in the hot water. And
Espresso.
And I took the tray to him. He took 1 sip and everything just splattered on the table. And I got my first immediate transferred.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because you didn't make the coffee right.
Properly or right, I don't know.
But
I didn't enlist to be.
And that wasn't in the police
No,
training.
that's nothing.
You know.
It's not in the laws at all.
Other duties, you know, that might come along. It's often on the.
I could imagine so that they're trying to domesticate you, but also you are, you know, trying to show them that you are well and capable, but they're not giving you the opportunity.
So you had to kick down doors.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm a Libra, so I love challenges. You kick down the doors, and you kick down the door, and you kick down the door, and...
How many doors did you have to kick
Oh,
down?
girl, do we have time for another 2 weeks?
Well, Ms. Kathy, I want to go over to you because you also, I mean, you have such an extensive background in not only mental health, but you know, being a partner to someone that was very instrumental to Belize's history as well. What was it like for you, though, in terms of the area that you were passionate about, talking about mental health, I imagine, which was very taboo back then? We're now seeing it pick up, becoming more of a buzzword. People are talking more about what they're feeling. But for you, representing yourself as, you know, a woman and also with us.
It started, well, not the passion, but the activity. I was asked to go on a First Ladies conference, and I actually hate that whole idea. In fact, I was invited to a First Ladies conference in St. Lucia, and they made the mistake of asking me to talk. And mostly these things are so boring. You know, people read out the technocratic. Well, I didn't have a speechwriter, so it was a bit of a change. So in St. Lucia, I mentioned that the whole idea of First Ladies is anti-feminist. And if women were in charge, would we have a First Gentleman Club? And would they talk about military matters? Because that's what men like. Why should they assume that because we're women, we like children? I mean, we do, but
it's an assumption.
You know, we might have other interests. So they said, oh, are you coming back next year? I said, no. Anyway, so another one I went on was to Rosalind Carter, had a meeting about mental health. Now, she was dedicated to that. But again, all the speeches were technocratic. But I spoke from experience because my husband and I were basically the caregivers to his mentally challenged brother who was schizophrenic. So I spoke from experience.
Yeah.
And again, it was kind of a change because everyone else was, oh, my government is doing this. And yeah, nice, but boring. So the people there said, well, you have to do something. And they encouraged me to start what was then the Mental Health Advisory Board. So I suppose being in that position gave me the opportunity to do things that maybe I wouldn't have had the opportunity to do otherwise. But I think this whole idea of political wives is it's difficult because you lose yourself. You're not yourself, you're somebody's wife.
Yeah. It removes your own personal identity.
Yeah. No, I must say, I was lucky. I got one of the good men, and he never treated me in that way. But yeah, it can be challenging. I feel especially sorry for women that have to stand behind their men who are accused of having affairs, and they have to stand there saying, "Oh no, I support my husband."
Wow.
I hope they drop ground glass in his food when they get home.
Miss Nita, hi, how you doing?
Challenges, right?
Yes.
Well, once I learned what I had learned about Belizean history, I was on a campaign. So Father Bueller, I was teaching at Palotti. You were teaching at
we
Palotti.
taught together.
Yeah, and he said, I wanted to teach Caribbean history. I said, but I don't know. He said, you're going to keep one chapter ahead of these guys. And I just went into that thing with a passion. I wanted people to know about what happened in Haiti. People don't know what happened in Haiti, the history. And I feel that once you know your history, your identity, that's what you have to pass on. It's not the dates, it's not all these things, it's how you're making your students feel about themselves. That was important. And to me, in teaching Belizean history, you are delving deep into yourself.
Yeah.
You have to find out who you are, because I had to fight to get Belizean history, a book that was written in the 70s. My headmaster, he was not a Jesuit, said, I am going to burn those books. I said, no, and we're not going to have those books in this book, at the bookshop. So I said, okay, because I already made myself the head of the history department. No degree, just barged in
Just
there.
anointed.
Yeah, self-anointed.
Self-proclaimed, yes.
Yeah, and I said, well, they're going to buy it at other bookstores, and we had that book, and I don't know, it was a it was a pleasure teaching and inspiring these young men. And so that's been what it is. I also had to look up, in the papers, history as propaganda. That was a editorial. That's how Belizean history, we had to fight to get the story, our point of view, our Belizean point of view.
Yeah.
Narda Dobson was good. She was pretty good. That was the first book I had read, but it didn't give you our story.
Yeah.
You know.
I know that April wants to jump in, but I just want to say something really quickly before I pass it over to you. For me, hearing your individual experiences, I feel so honored to be here in your presence. But in a way, I kind of feel upset at the same time because, ladies, you're here with us, which means that history isn't so long ago.
No. No.
And just hearing some of the stories that were shared ahead of actually having this conversation at this time, I really think that we should recognize how short of a history that is that we are acknowledging at this time.
No, I wanted to give a comment from one of our viewers, and it's a young man. His name is Tyler Smith. Hi, Tyler.
Hi, Tyler.
And he said, absolutely love to see Miss Leslie.
Yeah.
Never had the pleasure of knowing her, but I joined the police service almost a decade after she retired. But her impact and legacy left behind is so clear, and her name and what she stood for is still alive and well.
Wow.
Thank you, Tyler.
So and this is from a young man,
Yeah.
right? So I really appreciate that that comment comes from somebody that long after you've
never met him.
Never met him, but it's clear that your door kicking worked, right? And those challenges that you're talking about or you were explaining to us, it did create waves even if you didn't get to see it in your time. So I really wanted to talk a little bit about some of those challenges because like Sabrina said, we were sitting and listening and just completely flabbergasted because that I would hope that no longer exists, right? But for 5 women trying to just be good police officers and just give your service, being in a space that tells you they don't want you. How do you even begin to navigate somebody that says, you there because you have to be here? You there because they say, I need a woman here, but I don't need you here, I don't want you here. How do you navigate a space like that? It's almost like a toxic relationship.
Yeah, growing up, I'm a very quiet person growing up. I'm what you call a soft pop growing up. I love to read. Mills and Boone, Barbara Catlin, those.
Yes.
You would know about those,
Oh no,
right?
I do.
Yeah, you do?
Yes.
All right. But my mother, Mrs. Louise Bevans, she was a very, very strong woman. And she thought that if she pushed me into police, it would help me to open up a bit and thing. And so I enlisted. But as you mentioned, they didn't want us. At that time, they didn't want us. And every obstacle that you can think about was placed in front of us. And it came with a cost because at one time I was at CIB, I had some very good colleagues there. I had Oreo, I had Lino.
Them?
Hey, hey! Yeah, those are my girls. Yeah.
Look at that, wow.
Yeah, that's Miss Hall.
What do you think when you see those photos?
Oh, I miss the days. I miss those days.
But what you were telling us out there about
I miss those
how many
days.
children?
Yes, oh yeah. We were only allowed 3 maternity leaves. 3 maternity leaves.
So you don't limit it to how many kids you can have.
Yes, and I was married, and I couldn't tell my husband I can only have 3 kids. And so I ended up with kid number 4. And that's when the problem really dug in because I didn't qualify for a maternity leave. I had already used up 3. So I didn't get any maternity leave. I got 2-week short leave, and in 2 weeks' time I was back at work.
After having your baby?
After having my baby, and that's when I had a hemorrhage situation in front of the Royal Bank of Canada one time, and it was embarrassing, but it was reality. And I mean, there were so many negative that because I'm amongst the ladies here, I can't mention some of them, but it was really difficult. The thing is, I wanted to succeed. So I work in any department, any branch, any unit. I believe for the department, I didn't work maritime. Those are the boat guys. I didn't work maintenance. Those are the vehicle repair guys. And I did work the tactical unit. But every other branch, every other section I worked in, and I enjoyed every time, despite the obstacles. They were countless.
But you almost died because they said you were only allowed 3 kids.
Yeah.
And I'm still baffled by that because you are literally like, okay, I'm going to give my service to you regardless, but I want to live my life. I am a woman and I can live my life, but you are limiting
It wasn't like that, because another example is that the law allows for police officers, married police officers, to get a marriage allowance. I got married in 74. I applied in 74. I got my allowance in 86.
14 years
Because I was told by the commissioner that I'm not the head of the household. And so I didn't qualify. And every other 2 months I would write until one time I think in '86, the commissioner said I was a real pain in his whatever. And he approved my marriage allowance, right? And in the same pen, he transferred me.
Wow. And that would have been a common theme for you. You would be transferred a lot.
Yes, I got transferred. No, I didn't.
That's the same question I asked, Miss Kathy.
No, it wasn't retroactive. On top of that, I didn't get a penny because I was transferred to the academy, and the academy provided quarters.
Oh boy.
So I didn't.
So they found a loophole.
I never got a. And then thereafter, because of all the complications with that, they changed it from marriage allowance to housing allowance.
Yeah.
And so everybody got it afterwards.
You know, it's so amazing to hear. It's outrageous and amazing at the same time to hear some of the stories that you are describing, Ms. Maureen, because we have you here as the first deputy commissioner
yes.
The first female deputy commissioner of police.
Yeah. And why is it she only got to deputy?
Ooh, everybody know the answer to that.
I know.
But when you think of all it took to get to that point, I imagine you had the capability to do that a long time before, to be in that position a long time before. Tell me about that journey leading up to that position of having that level of leadership. What do you think it took for you to be seen as capable in that role?
When I got to Belmopan in '81, we had one senior officer, Miss Henry. She was an inspector. And then we had, she was a sergeant, and then we had Miss Murray as a corporal. And I wanted to get my promotion. And it didn't matter what I said, what I did. There was no vacancy because it was locked. Only one, and there was no vacancy for me. And so one time I remember meeting with the PS for Home Affairs. And I asked him, I said, PS, with due respect, I said, why can't you open the availability ranking for females? Because I want to get to the top as far as I can get, and I'm not moving. I'm in one rank for nearly 12 years. And then he said, so what, you want to kill the next two?
So dramatic,
said, yes.
my goodness.
And I said, good heavens, no, sir. I said, I'm just saying, open it up, open it up. And then little after that, they did open it up.
But was it restricted only for females? Like, was it that there's only this many places for females? Or was it that there's just this many places?
It was open, you know.
Oh, it was
open. It was open. It's just that it was very difficult to get there.
Right.
Because most of the places will tell you, we don't really need a female, right? So you have to fight, and the more I fought with them, the more it's okay, go.
Yeah.
And go. And every time they say go, I prove myself. And then they started to say, okay, just maybe she could, you know. But they tried to set you because I was transferred to be the commander in charge in San Ignacio, in fact, the entire Cayo district. And I was told secretly by a commander that they want you to fail. So they send you there. We have never had a female in charge of a district.
Yeah.
I didn't fail. I worked 20 hours a day.
I'm curious to understand the challenges from our other ladies, because it seems like it's very much in this space of, it's a male-dominated field. We don't want females because, I don't know. And I wonder then if the system set up that way for the rest of you. You know?
I don't think it was like that at SJC. I was a female at an all-boys school. The Jesuits were very, very progressive. And so they wanted, you know, someone passionate about what they were doing and stuff like that. So in that sense, no, I didn't have that challenge.
Yeah.
So I was blessed in that there were other challenges in other fields and in other activities that I pursued. In politics, for example, there were challenges, but we won't go there.
Well, I want to go to Ms. Kathy because at the time, I imagine you had several opportunities to see, through the lens of a woman, what the experiences was like, being involved so very close to politics, but also looking at other women, trying to advocate for women as well, using your own voice and your own platform that you were given. Hearing these ladies' experience, and also perhaps what you were experiencing at the time, what crosses your mind?
Well, actually, I was chair of the National Women's Commission at that point, and we got funding to have a consideration of why women are not involved at the policy level in politics. They're involved in making the coffee or the tamales or whatever, fundraising. And we had an interesting study, and these things are still happening, and in fact I have put in white papers up to now. Nobody listens, that's all right. But it's the whole political setup. This first past the post, it doesn't work for women. The only countries in the world that have significant female participation have some form of proportional representation. Because, and this is international, they say, oh, well, in the States, but even in the States, the percentages. But I have put into the constitutional reform I've written, but I don't think, but I am convinced that while you have the setup, because women, they can't get the financial or other support. They don't go to the bars to meet and talk to, they say in many places, political decisions get made on the golf course, or in the bars, and if you are not there, so I do think that it's institutional. It's not necessarily individual people, and I think in order to make changes, you have to look at the institutions.
I love that, because we had a conversation with Minister Terry Ramirez yesterday, and asking kind of about those same things, because policy is just that, right? It's policy unless it's made into law. It's not going to necessarily work, and there will be no enforcement. But ladies, as we are coming down, and I really hate that our panel has been cut down, but I would maybe like to open the floor to maybe give you guys each a chance and an opportunity to give a statement, or just maybe talk about what being now a woman and watching the progress today, and what that has meant to you. You've fought a good fight, and I think we're still fighting that fight for you. So, yes, Kathy?
Well, I think you have to be authentic, you have to kick down doors, but I want to talk to young men as well, because they are also in a position of not knowing what their role is. So I think we have to approach both young men and young women to look at what their roles can be. Because if you move one foot without the other, you fall over. And young men are in trouble, because, if the only reason you were up was because someone else was down, then when that person comes up, so I do think you need to look at it holistically. It doesn't have to be men against women, but there have to be roles for both.
Ms. Maureen?
Yeah, there's so much to say. Policing is one of the better careers. And if the good Lord send me back, I will.
You do it again?
I do it again. A lot of obstacles, a lot of challenges, but a lot of benefits, because I went to I did about 25 overseas training.
Wow.
and I got tired of traveling after a while. You learn a lot. You communicate a lot with people, with local people, with complaints. The magic for me was when people come to you with this big mountain of problems and you can just pick up the phone and call one person and that is gone like magic, right? Some of the disadvantages for me were my children. They went to a lot of schools. They lost a lot of friends. They got frustrated. But my objective was to get us to the top as much as I could. As the first female deputy, I had an excellent commissioner, Mr. Westby. We worked very, very well. He didn't close any doors on me. He just said, "Deputy, it's your show," and I was allowed to run with it. At that time, I had a good minister too, Mr. Fonseca, he passed, and they listened a lot and they were open to discussions. I was allowed to sit at the table, and I did a lot of decision making, follow the process. But policing, guys, for me, it's one of the best. When I listed, we had like about 12 females total. I think we're about 500 and something now.
Saw the parade.
Yes.
All these women.
Oh, I got cold feet. I wanted so much to be in it, not to watch it. But it is so satisfying. It gives that level of satisfaction to be there every day helping people. That's the role of the police, to work with the community in making life a little bit safer for everybody. So I wish I could have shared some more experiences, but
we'll bring you back.
That's the way it is.
And Miss Lita?
Well, I haven't thrown in the hat, as they've said, because last year I did In Defense of History, and I'm continuing to do that. And I can say I inspired, or maybe he just got a little jealous. Assad Schumann is going to do his history tour this year. So we are keeping it alive and well, and I think it's so important that we know where we came from, who we are, and where the hell are we going?
Yeah.
Love it.
That's a beautiful closing statement right there. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us and having this conversation with us. People are locked in. We have a viewer saying this is an amazingly interesting conversation. They can't stop watching.
Good.
But we do have to take another quick break. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, you guys get an opportunity to call in and share your thoughts on local matters. We'll be right back.
In the heart of the Kaya district, Calico Jacks is proving that sustainability and success can go hand in hand.
When Calico Jacks wanted to move to solar energy, the biggest difficulty for us was the finance. Belize Bank believed in our vision, and we are very happy and grateful that they gave us this opportunity for the financing.
Through the Credit Risk Abatement Facility, a partnership between Belize Bank and the CARICOM Development Fund, small and medium businesses can access financing for renewable and energy-efficient solutions with reduced collateral requirements.
Here at SCSB, we're grateful for Belize Bank to make it easier for our clients to go green. We're proud to work with businesses like Calico Jacks to help them lower their costs and their carbon footprint.
At Belize Bank, we are powering Belize's transition to renewable energy, one business at a time. Together with our partners, we're making sustainable financing accessible for all.
Belize Bank, financing a greener, stronger Belize.
The Social Security Board's new whistleblower reporting system makes it easy and confidential to speak up by reporting misuse of the Social Security services and benefits, including fraud, misconduct, false claims, and more. If you know of any unethical or illegal activity relating to SSB benefits, claims, or personnel, Go to ssbspeakup.integrityline.com or use our toll-free hotline 0800-SPEAK-UP, 0800-773-2587. This confidential reporting system is a way for you to report concerns or incidents privately without fear of reprisal. Your submission is confidential and anonymous. The Social Security Board is committed to providing a secure, confidential medium for whistleblowing that promotes organizational accountability and enhances public confidence in our services.
Kite flying is fun, but it can also be dangerous. Fly kites safely by following these tips. Never use wire, metallic thread, or wire-reinforced strings. You could be electrocuted. Remember, even a safely built kite can cause a power outage if it gets caught in a power line. Always use paper, plastic, or wood to build kites. Never fly kites near power lines, in the path of traffic, aircrafts, or near highways. Always fly kites with a responsible adult, in open areas, in dry weather, and with clear visibility. Never attempt to remove your kite from a power line. Always call BEL at 0800-235-2273 if your kite gets caught in a power line. Belize Electricity Limited. We care about your safety.
Finally, a postpaid plan for 3 people. Introducing Smart Trio. Why pay for mobile service alone when you can share and save? Get unlimited national calls, texts, plus 100 gigabytes of shared data. And the best part? It's only $135. That's right, as low as $45 per person. Perfect for small families, couples, or close friends. Smart Trio. 3 lines, 1 smart choice. Sign up now and you could win a Trio getaway to San Pedro for 3. Visit us at www.smart-bz.com for more information or sign up at any showroom today. Smart, bringing people together.
Welcome back. We are jumping into our next segment, and this one is really just pushing down the conversation of our call-in on Fridays. We know that the phone lines are officially open, but before we do that, we want to jump in what's kind of like the trending topic right now. As we mentioned when we opened the show, it is the start of the La Ruta Maya River Challenge that began what time this morning? 7 a.m.
It starts at 7.
Okay, and we have our team out already grabbing footage and capturing the sights and sounds. We have our colleague Shane Williams and videographer just Shane Williams out there capturing what's taking place.
One of the amazing of the many videographers you have. I believe it is Dennis.
Yes, and I understand we're going to hear from him in just a moment as well.
He's going to call in. He's going to call in and just give our viewers an opportunity to hear some of what he experienced this morning at the start of the La Ruta Maya Belize River Challenge, 7 a.m. And then, of course, he's going to be preparing a package.
All right, so Shane is on the phone now.
Oh,
so we're going to go right into that. Shane, good morning.
Can we hear him? Do we have audio on the speaker? All right, we're going to get some audio on the speaker.
Right. Shane, can you hear us?
I hope he can at least.
I can hear you.
All right, there he is.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. So tell us, Shane, what's the weather like up west?
It was raining headed over here, but the weather is beautiful. It can't be more beautiful here in the hills of Cayo.
Okay.
It was really exciting this morning. We had 58 teams lying up at the Hawksworth Bridge for this year's La Ruta Maya.
58.
You know all the controversy settled once that cannon went off.
Yeah.
And the teams took off. It was a burst of energy, like the organizers could have breathed a sigh of relief that the race is finally here.
You said so. So that's the sense that you got, that once the race took off, and we have some footage. You sent in some stuff. We're going to be showing that shortly. But you said that you gathered the sense that as soon as the race kicked off, which we're looking at right now, that the controversy kind of settled. But what do you think is going through some of the minds of the paddlers based on conversations you've had previously or during the course of this week and last week?
Yes. Well, for today, Paul, what we are noticing for the La Ruta Maya race is that most people who enter, their hope is just to finish. They don't really care where it is lagging. The majority just hope to finish because it's over 170 miles over the 4 days.
Wow.
So, do you have a few who are elite and competitive, like the top teams, the police teams, and others? But for the majority, they just are hoping to finish wherever that lies.
Shane, do you have any sort of information on the teams and if they're doing, based on like all the controversy and so forth, they're still focusing on like categories and so forth?
Yes, there are 8 categories. We spoke to individuals from outside of Belize who came just to participate. As I said, most of the teams, they are in it for the fun of it.
Right. Yeah.
And we are expecting to speak to them at the different stages. But what we are seeing out here is a sigh of relief. We spoke to the organizer, Mr. Harrison, Ola Harrison Roberto, and this will be featured in the news later on, but he is saying that what the younger Harrison said on Saturday about the taking over the race next year and engine broadcast partners, that is not the case. So that is breaking news from today, that they are not taking over the race from the current organizing team. And we'll be having more on that on this evening's newscast.
So I just want to clarify really quickly, Shane, because I know that one of the later update from what was taking place in the controversy was that there would be some specific types of protests taking place, including the boycotting of a particular media organization that has been attached to the La Ruta Maya. Is that taking place still?
Well, that was a movement from the Canoe Association.
Yes.
And even within the Canoe Association, there's a risk because we have the president and those who are close to the president who are saying that we need to honor the race and respect the organizers.
Right.
That's Jesus Linares. He's the actual president of the association. And then we have vice president who is Elvin Penner, and those who are loyal to Penner and are upset about the sudden change, they are the ones who are speaking for boycotting. But for the most part, the elite racers will not be boycotting because they have a responsibility to their sponsors.
That makes sense.
So any type of boycotting where they finish the race and turn around and go back into the Halova Creek, that is a safety issue because the current is strong near that bridge, and to return into the direction from where the other competitors are coming in will be extremely dangerous, so that is unlikely to happen as well.
So what about...
That's the intention, but the logistically not really possible to turn around after the finishing of the race.
Good point.
Right, that's very true. What about the
And we
spectators?
spoke to Commissioner of Police out here as well. He's saying that the protest decision to finish at Belcan Bridge, apart from the fact that the Halova Bridge will be a logistical nightmare for police, but they are prepared to provide safety wherever paddlers finish.
Well, safety on land, not safety on water.
Yeah. What about the spectators, Shane? I know that there are quite some loyal fans that follow it from the start all the way to the end. And we saw some footage there as well where it's bringing out quite a crowd as well for the start. Are they talking about what they're anticipating in terms of perhaps a message from their showing at the final leg?
Well, it was quite a crowd out here, but even from the mayor of San Ignacio, Earl Trupp, he's saying that it's a smaller crowd than they are used to. So he doesn't know if it has anything to do with all the controversy surrounding the race, but it was a smaller crowd than years past.
Well, I'm very interested to hear
and even the organizers are a little disappointed about the number of paddlers because they were hoping for at least 65.
Yeah.
Remember, the high point of this race was 101 paddlers
Yes, that's what I'm
in 2010. So we are quite a ways from that.
No, I just want to ask one final thing, Shane. So we're seeing somewhat of two messages coming from different individuals in the Harrison family. What do you think is the implication of the update from Mr. Harrison, Roberto Harrison, this morning for next year's race? What does it look like for you?
Yeah, it just adds another layer of confusion and another thing that needs to be ironed out. Because we have the rift in Canoe Association between the president and the vice president who have different opinions on whether boycott this or not. And now we have a rift in the actual Harrison family in terms of the future of the race and the broadcast partner and the shape of the company. So there's a lot that will be changing after this race, after this year. The La Ruta might look completely different from what we are used to.
Well, Shane,
even last night's event, the opening of the Ruta Maya, it was held at different locations where it was for a paid entrance. And so even that was different.
Yes. Well, Shane, thank you so much. You've provided so much value to the conversation this morning, and we truly appreciate you. And I know that it's you and Dennis out there. So take care, stay hydrated, and please not get too sunburned up, right?
See you all later.
See you all
Yeah, see you later, man.
All right, we have another caller, so we really want to take that call. Caller, are you still there? Good morning.
We might have lost.
We might have lost the caller. But
okay.
Good morning.
Good morning, caller.
Yes, caller, you're on live. Can you speak into your phone, please?
Yes, I am.
Go ahead.
Okay, I am calling because I believe that all the Belizeans should boycott this Ruta Maya. It is disgusting to see that a cultural event that was for the people of Belize is being hijacked by Love FM and all these rich people that are taking over now. And I think the people should not go there.
All right, caller. So I'm assuming you're definitely not watching the race this weekend.
No, I'm not watching it at all. I'm not going to deal with it because I think it's wrong.
All right, caller. Thank you so much for your time.
All right, thanks.
I think it should be noted that while the conversation surrounding the broadcasters are at its peak this time around, the broadcasters have been a part of this race for the past decade.
Yeah.
Right? And there hasn't been any pushback regarding the service they provide and they offer to the race. Furthermore, I think it's also important to know, just to create some balance, that changes have occurred in the race before, that fees have been added throughout the years. So these occurrences aren't new per se, right? Who broadcasted changes at finishing lines, prices being added. But I think now more than ever, social media has created a platform for people to really voice their opinions and for us to really have a deep conversation and in-depth conversation in terms of varying perspectives on an issue like this.
But I think it also worked to a massive extent, because where they were expecting over 100 paddlers, you now have 58. And where I was looking at the footage just now, and I'm looking at that little crowd. That's a little crowd to me, and watching and following before. What I didn't get to ask Shane is that I'm very curious to see what the spectators would look like along the way.
Yo, that's why I was asking about the spectators starting at that point, leading them to the final leg.
Be real though. People won't not come out to watch the race. People won't not come out to support their teams, to support their families, to support tradition. Boycotting the race or having a level of discontent for people, based on my understanding, does not mean they now show up on the riverbank in a village, they now show up that Iguana Creek stop. In fact, they might even that Banana Bank. It doesn't mean they won't show up, they're just discontent with how certain things are going on, and they may not participate in certain aspects. But it's free to go watch it on the riverside.
It's free to watch it at, for example, I saw clips of where the Ministry of Infrastructure Development has cleared the area beside the Halover Bridge.
So
that's a
the controversy won't stop people from watching. In fact, I think that the La Ruta Maya Belize River Challenge is being talked about more this year than it has ever been. That's my opinion. So you're welcome.
Yeah, that's true. Can you bust this case wide open for real? But I will say that it's a little bit disheartening because it's not just Belizeans that spectate this race. We also do have people that come to watch this. There is no race like this anywhere else. And so it does, I really do hope that they hash out what they need to hash out. It sounds like a lot of people they have their own opinions within the organization, within the sponsorship groups, within, so I'm really, really curious to see how it's going to end. I know Shane is on the case and that we will be hearing more about it in our news at noon and of course tonight in our news live broadcast. But
we do have to close off this section of the conversation
Sorry.
Take another quick break, but don't go anywhere because when we come back we have another exciting conversation to dive into. Mars Production is bringing Paradise Weekend in Belize.
We at Fulltech Systems understand that technology isn't just a tool, it's a game changer. At home, smart devices and AI are revolutionizing daily life. In education, tech is making learning more interactive and accessible for students and educators alike. For businesses and government, it's driving innovation, streamlining operations, and unlocking growth, leveraging tech for better services, infrastructure, and security. At Fulltech Systems, we help you thrive with cutting-edge solutions, partnering with leaders like Dell, HP, Microsoft, APC, Fortinet, Cisco, and Tomy 8. We deliver the right products for your needs, whether it's boosting efficiency, improving customer engagement, or scaling operations. Connect with us and let's drive innovation together. Fulltech Systems, your technology center, where you come for the price, but stay for the service.
The future is calling. Belize Bank. Your future, our commitment.
Galenia Hospital, located in Cancun, Mexico's premier tourism destination, is a state-of-the-art healthcare facility that provides highly specialized medical services. We are Quintana Roo's biggest private hospital with board-certified doctors and staff. Some of our services include Cath Lab, Adult Intensive Care Unit, Neonatal Intensive Care Unit, emergency rooms, operating theaters, ambulance services, and more. We are a medically accredited hospital by JCI, Accreditation Canada International, and General Health Council, providing extraordinary care in every specialty. From our cardiology department to our neurology center. We are focused on treating the entire person, body, mind, and spirit. Contact us at medicaltourism@hospitalgalenia.com or visit our website at www.hospitalgalenia.com. Come to Galenia Hospital in Cancun for a truly personal medical care experience.
Welcome back. Thanks for staying tuned with us. This is our final segment for this morning, and interestingly, this is the only all-male segment this morning. You know, we had a whole group of females take over the first segment. Then that second segment, it was sole females. I had the ladies join me back in the call segment. And we males said, you know, men feel a little bit left out this morning. So we decided to take on this one together. And this is all about Paradise Weekend in Belize. And we have joining us on set, no stranger to Open Your Eyes, organizer at Mars Productions, John Marsden. And he is being joined by well-known producer and DJ out of Miami, DJ Reem. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
It's a pleasure having both of you. John, I've been seeing the flyers and the ads and the videos on social media, Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram. It's all over, and now you're here to talk about it and give us some insight into what really is Paradise Weekend in Belize.
All right, so morning, everybody. Morning, Paul. Thanks for having us. So Paradise Weekend is this. We created this weekend to invite tourists from the US to come party with Belize, come see Belize, come experience what we love about Belize. So myself and Reem, we've been talking about this from, I think it was October last year, we started planning. And we're expecting, I guess, close to 100 plus US citizens coming in. We're expecting 9 plus DJs coming in. One is already here, Reem. So 8 plus today arriving today. We're expecting the Belize public to come and experience. We're kind of mixing the two cultures, right? American culture party one way, Belizean culture party one way. So we're bringing it together, and DJs from Belize play one way. We're having DJs from Jamaica, from Miami, from Turks and Caicos, from New York. You know, so they all have different styles. We're bringing it all together and have one big melting pot starting tonight at the Hakim Shipyard, 6 p.m. to midnight.
That's a pool party.
That's a pool party. That's a welcome to Belize pool party.
And then Belizeans drink one way and Americans drink another way as well.
Like the same
well, we real? Okay, cool. So you start tonight with the pool party.
Yeah, so if we start tonight with the pool party at the Hakim Shipyard, 6 p.m. Entrance for us is only $40. You get 9 DJs per night. Every event, coincidentally unplanned, we have 9 DJs on every event. Wow! Right, for the 9th of March.
Yeah.
You know, coincidentally, it was dropped that way there, right?
I see. Uh-huh.
So tonight we have DJs like DJ Reem, Dotted Decks, Firestarter, DJ Shakes, YG, Dub Electric, Joshy Vibes, and DJ Fresh, and CMB Songs, right? So they all have different styles. Reem will be able to express the different styles of the international DJs. I could tell you Firestarter, YG, they bring it the way how we at Belize love to party, right? We know how we don't go wait along. We just want to party, we want to get all the vibes in. And you want to keep the
energy high.
And stay the energy up high.
Yeah.
And also, I expect Belizeans, you know, the happy hour time, every time most people come off of work 5, make our way up to the Hakims. Gates open from 5, so drinks are cold from 2. So the beers are cheap, the drinks are cheap, bottles are cheap, the vibes are good.
And our long weekend.
And our long weekend, we start the long weekend.
Okay.
Tomorrow, we shift over and we go head over to San Pedro.
Nice.
Right, for the San Pedro people, we have to, San Pedro is one of the most beautiful islands we have to offer in Belize, so we're taking our group to San Pedro. allowing them to showcase their talents to San Pedro, giving San Pedro a little bit different vibe than they're used to. You know, they're used to the Americans partying in San Pedro, but we're bringing the whole vibe of the DJs to add with them.
Right.
That happens at the Watermark Seafront. The seafront is basically the parking lot, but it's right in front of the sea. Right, so we created a venue, corded it off, setting up our stage, putting up our lights, putting our bars in place, and we're going to get ready to have our San Pedrianos come over, our Belizeans that are traveling to Belize City, because I get a lot of Belizeans saying, I'm heading over to San Pedro, I'm going to pass through. So expecting them to come. Again, 9 DJs. We have DJs like, so this one is a 90s, 2000s versus 2010.
So it's a themed event in San Pedro.
It's a team event. This event is curated by Reem. He holds this event in Miami. Just like Bacchanal Sunday is his signature party. My signature party is Bacchanal Sunday. So maybe I should let Reem discuss that Carla's part.
And I'd appreciate that, because I want Reem into in the conversation. What do you envision for this event on Saturday night, and how does being in Belize add to the experience that you know patrons will enjoy?
First, let me say, being in Belize, the vibe from in Belize is what we want to create, to let people actually see from the States how Belize people party. Because Belize people, to me, in my own opinion, in most cases, Belize people party better than the people in the States. So
you know that from experience?
Yeah, because I've been coming here for a while, so I know Belize people know how to party. And most of the time in the American parties or the Caribbean parties in America, it's like more of like a lounge around, you stand up and you show off, and you show off your outfit and stuff like that. Belize people party. So I want to bring that experience, you know, to the people here, and then show Belize people how people in the States as well party, as well as like, you know, they show out as well too. So with this event with San Pedro Colors, we've been doing that in Miami for like the last 12 years. So it's a signature event in Miami. So people actually come over for that event as well from the States, you know. So we're looking forward to having a good time out there in San Pedro.
Good. So that's Saturday.
Saturday night.
But
right.
You're not done there. You're not done right? There. We got a lot more for
we finish it with the baddest fete in Belize on a Sunday. We always say Sundays are made for Bacchanal. It ends with Bacchanal Sunday at the Belize Airport Authority.
Alright, so we bring it back to the
original part, right?
Yeah.
We want to control the pricing of our drinks. You know, we've gotten, like I said, I like to listen to my patrons, and we've gotten, I don't want to say complain, but people like, you know, the drinks, we lower the price of the drinks, leave it. No, I say, okay, no problem. We'll figure out a way to
do it. So you do that for them?
So again, we bring it back to there, but we could control our pricing for everything. Right? When we were at other places, we have to work with other people. You know, this is completely our thing. We're getting the same great vibes, the same great look that Bacchanal Sunday normally carries. And
they call it Girl Power.
And it's called Girl Power. We're empowering our ladies. So we're going with a Bridgerton opening theme, right?
No, man.
So, yeah, man, we have to stay up with the time. So
walk the promenade.
Our entrance is Bridgerton inspired. Our backdrop is Bridgerton inspired.
Yeah.
You know.
But I don't know how they got a movie now. They frack. You know,
well, I don't encourage them to come in their frack. So go dress to party, go dress comfortable. You know, bring your slippers with your high heels, yes, but bring your slippers in and things when you're ready to turn out. You're able to put on your slippers and party. I mean, again, we have wicked DJs on the lineup. The DJs, they can't done with this one. We have Super Twitch. Super Twitch is a Belizean American. He's been coming to Belize from, I know myself, I mean, I was one of the first person to bring Twitch to Belize. So we highlight Super Twitch, Champion Squad, Code Red song from Jamaica, Firestarter song, YG song, Smurf and Clarks, DJ Jago. DJ Jago should be considered international man, just to fly into there too as well. Joshy Vibes and Fresh, and we highlight our female DJ, Royal Bree. I mean, she's a DJ straight out of Boston. Wicked female DJ. She plays better than a lot of DJs that I have ever seen. So I'm excited to have her introduced to Bacchanal Sunday and the Girl Power. Thus ties in with her being the headline for that night, making sure the people just vibes, have a great time, make sure everybody remember this weekend is the first of many. We're hoping to make sure that this is an annual event for Belize Paradise Weekend. This is, I always tell people, March for me is the prettiest time in Belize.
I agree.
The weather is good, the breeze is it's not as hot, you know. So we're expecting our people coming in to love Belize. We're expecting our Belizeans to love the event. And we're just bringing it all together and make sure everybody does have a memorable weekend, a safe weekend. And just remember that, you know, we'll party safe, we'll party hard, but we'll party safe most of all.
DJ Reem, what potential do you see here in Belize for these types of events?
Oh, there's, like I said, the party vibes here is just, it's unexplainable. Like, so with that, it's just us bringing more vibes on top of vibes, you know? That's basically what we're doing right now. So the party scene here is very good.
So the ground here is good for growth into the future for these types of events?
Yes, yes. And a lot of people, me traveling here, I've been traveling here for the past like 15 years. And every time I travel here, people always reach out on social media, hey, next time you go to Belize, I want to come. So now is the time that, you know, people actually get to come.
I gather that people will begin to come in as of today.
Yes. Well, people came in from but last night we were out and we met some people and they were partying.
They're already partying.
They're here for the weekend. They're here to
we are in Paradise. It's the weekend, and so we are partying.
So some people over San Pedro already.
Correct. Yeah.
Wow. Partying. Yeah.
So like we have to plug in that tonight's party starts at 6. It ends at midnight, and then we head over to the Shisha 8 Lounge for the official after party for the Welcome to Belize pool party.
Nice.
On Sunday, we end the Bacchanal Sunday. It starts at 3 p.m.
It's a day party.
Yeah, it starts at 3 p.m. It ends at 10 p.m. And then the official after party for Sunday is the Thursday group. No, so we have after parties for the earlier parties. We're giving you don't have to end there. You can go to the after party, which will continue. The vibes continue at any spots there, right?
Yeah. Okay, good.
So yeah, man. So this weekend, Paradise Weekend starts tonight. Inviting everybody, happy hour as I done work, head on over to Hakim Shipyard. By 12 we could head out, you know, early night and early start for tomorrow. We head on to San Pedro. When we're done for San Pedro, we straighten up back the night.
Ready for come back to city again.
And then the Sunday we sleep, the Monday we sleep all day.
Yeah. All right, well, gentlemen, thank you both so much for joining us. I think this is an exciting event, and it shows that Belize has potential to expand its entertainment industry, the orange economy where we always talk about. So I appreciate both of you investing your time, your resources, and your energy into helping us to develop that. So, gentlemen, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, so with that, we have to wind the show up this morning. It is Friday, March 6th, 2026, and if you have a birthday this morning, we'd like to say happy birthday to you. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you could always drop us a line at oie@greaterbelize.com. You could also catch us live on Facebook every weekday morning at Open Your Eyes BC, or Instagram for behind-the-scenes content. That's OIE Belize. And we even have TikTok now, and TikTok, our TikTok handle is openyouryes.bc. You could even call us or text us. The phone number is 675-2555. But please do us a favor and join us again on Tuesday, one other holiday, when you open your eyes and start your morning right. Until then, be sure to keep your eyes, your mind, and your hearts open. Take care, Belize. Have an enjoyable weekend. See you next week. Open Your Eyes was brought to you by the Belize Bank, our country, your bank, and Smart, bringing people together.